Now let us discuss 14th chapter, that is statistics. In 9th standard you have learned how to classify the data and group data into grouped one, frequency distribution. Then we have learned different graphs, bar graph, histogram, ogives, like that. Okay. Now here we are discussing about mean, median and mode. How to find mean, median and mode. Now mean of a grouped data. So mean or average, how will you calculate? If 10 observations are given, you will add all the 10 observation, divide with 10. Now if it is a frequency, it is given. Now look at this one, example 1. If it is not visible in the video, you just take your textbook, keep it with you, only listen and look at your textbook. Okay, so in this one I am talking about the examples given in the textbook. Next video we will discuss the problems. Okay, so first one, example 1, it is given marks obtained by 30 students of class 10 mathematics paper consisting of 100 marks are presented in the table. Okay, you are asked to find out mean of the marks obtained by the student. Now look at that one, 10, 20, 36, then 40, 56, 50, 56, 60, 70, 72, like that up to 95 it is given. No, different marks, 30 students. So now how much students got 10 marks? That is only 1. Then 20 also 1. Then 36 3 students got. So when you are finding out the average or mean of this one, this is the direct method we are discussing. The formula for to find out the direct method is Fi xi into sigma Fi. That is sigma Fi xi. Fi into Fi means frequency, then xi means the given thing. Here it is marks obtained. So you have to multiply each and everything, add that one, that will be Fi xi, and divide by total frequency. Now look at here, they have given 10 into 1 10, 20 into 1 20, then 36 into 3, like that, multiplied then added, that is your Fi xi, that is equal to 1779. Then total Fi will be 30, that is 30 students. So divide by 30, so you will get 59.3, that is average marks in that class is 59.3. Now look at that one, here we have done, here only 30 students were there, so you can do it like this much. Okay, but if it is 100 students or 200 students or 1000 students are there, it will be difficult for us to multiply such a data and add that one. So what we will do, we will make a frequency table like that. So that last year we have learned how to make the frequency table. Now, so one we will observe in which group it will come. If you are taking 10, 20, 20, 30, like that, 10 will come in the previous group, then 20 will come in that group, like that. We have already discussed that one, no? The first one. So 36 will come in 30, 40 group. Okay, then 40, like that we have done one. See, they have prepared a table. Here they have prepared 10 to 25, 25 to 40, 40 to 55, 55 to 70, 70 to 85, and 85 to 100. Now if it is given like this, how will you find the mean, that is average? Okay, first you have to find out class mark. Class mark means what? Upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. Upper class limit is here, you see 10. Lower class limit is 10 and upper class limit is 25. So here xi will be equal to 10 plus 25 divided by 2. 10 plus 25, we know that 35 divided by 2, that is 17.5 it will come. Now I am discussing the problem in the page number 263. Now second one, what will come? Class mark 25 plus 40 divided by 2, that is 25 plus 40. 65 divided by 2, that is 32.5. Next one, 40 plus 55 divided by 2, that is 47.5. Like that it will come. Now what you have to do is multiply these two values. So 2 into 17.5. So 35, 3 into, that is Fi into Xi. Add that one. Okay. Divide by total frequency. That is total frequency will remain the same 30. So you will get 30. Now this method is the direct method. Okay. Is also known as, this also known as direct method. This one also direct method only we have done. Okay, direct one only. Okay, now another two or three more method we have to discuss, that is deviation method and step deviation method. Now page number. Now let us discuss assumed mean method. Here what you have to do is look at that page number 264, table number 14.4. So the same question we are discussing, that is 10, 25, 25, 40, like that. Okay, first what you have to find out, first one class mark you find out, that is 10 plus 25 divided by 2, like that. Okay, now after that one among that one, that x size. Okay, one among the x size we have to take as a means assumed mean. So look at this one, 47.5 they have taken. Why? Because usually we are taking the middlemost item as a. Okay, middlemost item as a. So D will be, your Di will be xi minus a, xi minus a. Okay, now next column should be Di, where Di is equal to xi minus that a is equal to 47.5. now so 47.5 minus 17.5 minus 47.5. so first one negative 32 will come, then 32 minus 47.5 negative 15 it will come, then 47.5 minus 47.5 0 will come, then 62.5 minus 47.5 15 it will come. So it will move on like that. Now look at this one, the where we have taken whatever we have taken a, in that place it will come 0. Then over that, just below that one, positive quantity it will come, and above that one negative quantity quantities it will come, and it is usually the same thing. See, 15, negative 15, negative 30 and positive 35, 30. Then if it is 45, if something is were there, one more negative 45 it will come, the same thing it will come. Then after finding di, multiply it with fi, then find out the total, then divide by fi. Now the formula you have to learn, that is x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi, where di means what? Di is equal to xi minus a. Okay. Now another one, that is step deviation method. See that one, page number 265, table number 14.5. look at that one, same question, 10, 25, same thing, x bar we took, xi we took, that is class interval, class mark, then di we took, di is xi minus a. Then here in step deviation method, what we are doing is, next one you are preparing, that is ui. Ui is equal to xi minus a by h, where a is assumed mean and h is equal to class size. Class size means what? If it is 10 and 25, 25 and 40, in difference between the lower limits or difference between the upper limits, consecutive upper limit, that is 40 minus 25, 15. Then 25 minus 10, 15, like that. Okay, that is h. Okay. Now multiply that ui you have to find out, then fi ui you have to find out. Then using the formula is given, the page number 266, or it is x bar is equal to a plus h into fi ui by sigma fi. Okay. Now these are the things you have to learn. See, it is the same problem, that's why I didn't solve that one in the paper, just explain from the textbook. In this class only learn that formula, so that on Monday onwards we can discuss the problems, so that on discussing each and every problem we will discuss it more. If you are not understanding whatever it is now, no problem, but try to learn the formulas, please. Okay, so whatever we have discussed, I have wrote in a paper. What is class mark? How to find out the class mark? That is upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2. Okay, suppose our class interval start with 10, 20, 20, 30, like that. So class mark will be 10 plus 20 divided by 2. 10 plus 20, 30 divided by 2, 15. Like that it will come. Then first direct method we discussed, that a x bar, that is average or mean, that is equal to fi into xi by sigma fi. Sigma sign free, f means frequency. Okay, frequency, each and every term you have to multiply, add that one. Sigma means what? Addition of that one. divided by total frequency. Okay. Now second method, what we have done, first we have assumed a mean. Okay. That may be middlemost item you can take, that is after preparing the class mark, among class mark middle one you select as A. Okay. Then assumed mean method is x bar is equal to A plus sigma fi di by sigma fi, where di is equal to xi minus A. Xi means class marks minus assumed mean. Now next one is step deviation method, that is x bar is equal to A plus h into sigma fi ui by sigma fi, where A is equal to assumed mean, h is equal to class size, and ui is equal to xi minus A by h. H means class size. So when you are taking see, suppose your class is like this 10 20 20 30 like that, 30 40, so 10 10 intervals, 10 30 minus 20, that is h. 30 minus 20 is 10, or 40 minus 30, that also 10, no, or 20 minus 10, that is equal to 10, that is our h. Okay. A means what, after finding out this one, 10 plus 20 divided by 2, 10 plus 20 50 30 divided by 2, xi is when we are here 25 45, the middlemost item you are taking as A. Okay. Then ui, how will you find out? Xi minus A by h. Okay. So as we discuss the problems, you will understand it clearly. Okay. Just try to learn the formula. You have to learn this formula so that we can do the problems easily. See, in statistics you can score well, that is direct questions only it will come, and only addition and multiplication, subtraction, that all the simple one only. Okay. So if you have learning this formulas, you can score well in the exam, and usually statistics problems will be of 4 mark or 3 mark questions, so you can score well. So learn this formula. Then on Monday we will discuss the problem in detail, that is each and every problem in the textbook exercise.